I am Agatha Christie, and I...
She is the most successful novelist in the history of planet Earth. She has 1 billion books sold in English language and another 1 billion in international language, so she's the exemplar in her craft.
Imagine writing a twist so shocking it haunts readers for decades. What if I told you that BBC Maestro and cutting-edge AI have teamed up to resurrect Agatha Christie's genius, nearly 50 years after her passing?
If you could pick the perfect teacher for a course all about writing crime fiction, there's probably one author that would be at the top of your list.
Welcome, Future Forward family. Before we dive into this mystery-filled journey, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our deep dives into modern tech and timeless storytelling. Let's crack this case. We begin by introducing the legend herself, Agatha Christie.
I am Agatha Christie, and I...
Revered as the world's best-selling fiction author, her legacy continues to shape the literary world long after her passing. Her influence isn't just felt, it looms large, like the shadow of a master storyteller who never truly left. To establish this, the video opens with a visual montage, grainy black and white footage, the quiet flipping of dusty manuscripts, and glimpses of beloved characters like Poirot. As we watch, a question creeps in, evoking fear. What if we lost her voice entirely? Then, a jarring pivot. Could technology, specifically AI, bring her back?
We wanted to try and use something innovative to try and demonstrate something that would give and encapsulate who she genuinely was. And so the addition of the AI just makes it more like Agatha Christie.
This leads us to the story's inciting incident. The BBC Maestro team, in an audacious blend of reverence and innovation, turned to artificial intelligence with a bold idea. What if AI could learn to channel the very essence of Christie's storytelling? From her meticulous plot structures to her razor-sharp dialogue, could this technology resurrect her style for a new generation? The urgency is unmistakable. In a digital age saturated with fleeting content, the race is on to preserve Christie's legacy before it's lost to time.as. We transition into the confrontation. We delve deep into the art of writing like Christie. This isn't just about replicating plot, it's about engineering psychological suspense. Christie didn't merely write mysteries, she designed intricate puzzles that toyed with the reader's mind. Here, we explore how AI attempts to replicate her craft. It studies her mastery of red herrings and misdirection, her near-mathematical sense of pacing, and her signature one-line bombshells that flipped entire plots on their head. Visual aids punctuate this breakdown. Vintage clue boards, a ticking clock overlaying key scenes, and a graphical analysis of her word economy. In a moment of levity, we inject humor, a pattern interrupt to keep viewers engaged. A pop-up reminds us, no robots writing Poirot's next pithy one-liner, yet. We then explain how BBC Maestro's AI operates. By feeding the model numerous Christie novels, it learns her stylistic fingerprint, generating outlines and even snippets of dialogue that feel eerily authentic. This sparks excitement. Are we witnessing the rebirth of the Christie-style mystery?
There are many different kinds of crime fiction, ranging from the light-hearted thrillers to violent, sordid tales, and from murder mysteries to novels with strong social messages.
But as stakes rise, we pose a more profound question. Can AI truly capture her soul? To illustrate this, we show the contrast between emotionally detached machine outputs and the raw, visceral reactions of human readers. Then comes the cliffhanger. A shocking test lies ahead. Can viewers discern Christie's original work from an AI imitation? They'll have to keep watching to find out. As we enter the resolution, the much-anticipated challenge is revealed. Viewers are presented with a side-by-side reading, one excerpt by Christie, one by AI. The host asks, "Can you spot which is which?" After a pause, the revelation, many couldn't tell the difference.
The first thing was to get the script right. Now, the script is not developed by AI technology. The script is developed by old-fashioned humans, pouring through papers and books. The second sort of prerequisite was that the image you see and the voice you hear had to look and sound like her. And the main test of that was my father, who obviously, I mean, probably, well, actually definitely of all people alive, knew her best.
This revelation is paired with a rising sense of urgency. If AI can already mimic her style so well, what might it achieve in another decade? We then shift focus to the impact on today's writers and readers. Modern authors are already adapting this hybrid approach, blending classic structure with AI assistance to produce compelling new narratives. The audience is encouraged to take inspiration. You, too, can write with Christie's precision starting today. There's excitement and hope in the air. The idea that Christie's spirit doesn't just live on in machines or memories, but in the creativity she still inspires.
What do you think Agatha Christie would have made of it?
Well, I have a sort of golden rule that I never try and second guess my great-grandmother. A, because I think that's where madness lies, and B, because she was way cleverer than me, and I'm just not going to do that. We, as a business, as a family, try and do justice to her work, to try and, look after her reputation, look after everything. And, I hope we will have done that, and we have done that. And that's as good as I can get on that one.
Finally, we end with one last twist. The AI captured about 85% of her magic. But what about the other 15%? That intangible spark, the nuance of human intuition, emotion, and lived experience, is something only a living writer can provide. With this revelation, the host builds anticipation for another upcoming future-forward deep dive, promising to explore exactly what AI has yet to learn.
Because with this kind of technology and these kind of things, a lot of people would say, was that what she would have wanted? Would she have wanted to have been recreated in this way?
It's just not a bar I set myself. We are now almost 50 years after her death. I try and look after her reputation. Particularly to share her stories with as many people as we can in as many interesting and different ways across the world. And then this is sort of the background for that, which is how she worked, how she came up with it. And I think that is interesting, and I hope other people will find it interesting.
Thanks for watching. If you're intrigued by AI's storytelling potential or want more bite-sized writing masterclasses, hit like, leave a comment. What's your favorite Christie plot twist? And don't forget to subscribe and check out our other video, Writing Modern Mysteries with Classic Flair. See you next time.